the dollar circulate. Let the dollar circulate. Lady, circulate, circulate, circulate. Let the dollar circulate. Let the dollar circulate. Let the dollar circulate.
You're watching Isis and Friends. Thanks for joining us today. And we have our live studio audience. First of all, let me introduce you to Bishop Justus. Say hi to the audience.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. And then our live studio audience, we got Jesus and the disciples. Woo! Jesus! All right now. So Bishop Justus has several churches.
Yes.
And he is a pastor from Georgia.
Justus, Georgia.
Augusta, Georgia.
AUG. And we here with the lovely Isis, and I was teasing her the other day about her name. I lived in Egypt for a couple of years. My mother's from Egypt, and we just, when you see a name like that, that means something is very special about this young lady. And we heap blessings upon her. I'm out here supposed to be on vacation, but it seems like I'm doing more work than I'm doing out there in Augusta, Georgia on the East Coast. But we met some very, very loving and good Christian people. And we're out here promoting the city. See it. They probably can just as I am. She was playing it as I walked in. And basically just saying that don't let people try to change you. As a Christian, that's what I mean. As a Christian, you got to be the best you can be at all times. We had church service the other day. I think that was that day. I said Saturday. Mm-hmm. We had service in the living room in the house. You don't have to be in front of 10,000 people just to worship the Lord. I'm used to being in a large crowd in an auditorium, but everybody needs the Lord.
That touches all bases.
You know, I go around smiling all the time, go around joking. You know, life is not that serious, Isis. It's really not that serious to me. But if you don't have love in your heart, then you can't love the Lord.
That's right.
That's what I love. Let me just go to 1 Corinthians 13, Isis, if I may, for a brief.
God gives us the definitions of all kinds of things. In your Bible, there is an answer to every single question. And right now, we're going to talk about love. Because people think they know what love is, but they haven't.
Though I speak with the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I become sounding brass or clanging cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy, and I understand all mysteries and knowledge, and though I have all faith, so that I could remove mountains, but have not love, I have nothing. And though I bestow all my goods to feed the poor, and though I give my body to be burned, but I have not love, it profits me nothing. And love suffers long, and it is kind. Love does not envy. That's a lot of people don't understand. Love does not envy. If you got a helpmate and she's doing better than you, or you doing better than her, we're not arguing about a check every payday. We are partners. Where I like, she picks me up. Where she likes, I pick her up. And I get kind of sick and tired of seeing these marriages, they arguing about money when you can't take it with you. You can't buy love. So, love suffers long, and is kind. Love does not envy. Love does not parade itself. Is not puffed up. Does not have any movement. Not puffed up.
Explain not puffed up.
Puffed up just means you're not boastful about it.
Answers to all of your questions are in this book.
That's right. And Isis brought up a good point. Everything you need to know. Actually, the Bible is a guidebook on how you should conduct yourself on a daily basis. It's a rule of thumb on how you should be and how you should treat other people. Now, here's the thing that I always talk about. How you treat people, 9 times out of 10, that's how you're going to be treated. We know we got our bad days. We know we got our issues. We know we got some times we just ain't feeling it.
Bishop, I have to say that not all the time you're going to be treated how you treat people. And I had to continue to tell myself that and teach myself that. Just be doing the best that I can. I don't expect them.
Well, Isis, they don't have love in it, but they don't have love in their heart. But they have, see, it's a reciprocal effect. If you treat them with love and they're really loving and kind people, you're gonna get the same thing in return. And that's just how it is. I mean,
I'm a waitress. I don't always get the same.
Well, see, that's in the environment. Well, see, that's a difference.
We're serving though. We're serving.
Yeah, but in
Lord,
that, you're dealing with pagan people, though. See, now, I'm talking about Christians.
I'm talking about people.
Yeah, does not behave rudely, does not seek his own, not provoke things from evil, does not rejoice in iniquity, but rejoices in the truth, bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, endures all things. Love never fails.
It never fails.
Where there are prophecies, that's right, they will fail. Whether there are tongues, they will cease. Whether there is knowledge, it will vanish away. For we know not in part, we prophesy in part, but when that which is perfect has come, then that which is in part will be done away. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.
That's right.
For now we see in a mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I shall know just also I also am known. And now by faith, hope, love, these three. But the greatest of these is love.
So when you say pagans, you just say people who don't believe in God.
That's right. Those are non-believers, not Christians. ISIS and America is a pagan society. Right. Anytime you're gonna take prayer out of school, they took prayers been taken out of school, and a whole lot of other things been taken out of the American society, and that's when it becomes a pagan society. When everything we concentrate on is war and conquering other people.
But we're bringing it back. As Christians, I believe we're bringing it back. We were founded on the church.
Well,
America's founded on the church.
Yeah, but there's not enough of us.
It will be.
Phrase is, good man steps ordered by the Lord. And you don't find too many good men. Because look at all the single women out here. I got two of my daughters have no husband. And the reason why their standards are kind of high, they say, well, Daddy, I need to find a man like you. I said, well, you ain't going to find one like me in the first place. But their standards are such a...
Well, I believe that you will. I believe that you just have to be the woman that you want to be.
Yeah.
And it starts with being the Christian that you want to be.
Yeah.
I love these people that don't believe in God.
Is this a gift?
Definitely my handkerchief. I'm sure you can have that. But you have to love those people that don't believe in God, because one day they all will have a chance to be saved.
Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, they got no excuse too. Like, you got a good point on that.
Let the dollar circulate. Let the dollar circulate. Let it circulate, circulate, circulate. Let the dollar circulate. Let the dollar circulate.